Hey everybody, welcome back to the Ants, the Underground Kingdom. My name is Tom. Today, lots and lots to do. First things first, I want to say thank you all so much for the support on the last few videos. It's been amazing. We have 2 videos over 100 views, and then one is at like 86. I couldn't be more grateful. Thank you all so much. And today we will be focusing on this little guy right here. Giving some tips and tricks for guard mains such as myself. What to do, what not to do, what marches work and what doesn't. Now, I've already done a few hits, just testing, kind of seeing what works. Wanted to see a few things. But we got 10 hits left, so let's see what we can do. First, using another guard main, yeah. Okay, let's get started. First big thing you want is this right here. You're going to want your damage dealt to Pango. I get 10.6% more. This is my main thing that I focus on and have been for quite a while now. It's one of the most helpful things you can do. I mean, you also have one for Groundhog, 9%. But you want to have this on your certain types of today's guards. So 10.6% plus on guards. Another thing you can do is these. You get its squad attack. Let's change it to Panther. So I get a little bit more attack. If you're further into this, you will have No, it's one of these. Here, it's squad skill attack, 0.3%. So that's just gonna add more. I think it's special ant damage or special ant attack. That's something I need to get finished up. I need to get a few more of these. Next thing is the attack and defense bonus, 20% for each. And I think that's all the buffs that we can do. Our next thing is going to be the march. Something you always want to do is have golden armor. No matter what, golden armor. It is your savior, because nothing else does damage like this ant. Let's look at these skills. Golden armor skill damage plus 20%. That's crazy already. It keeps going. Meanwhile, the skill damage of all squads to Groundhog and Pango is additionally increased by 17.5%, which is amazing, and it goes up even more. Once it's at 4 gold, it's what? No, my bad. It's 25% skill damage for golden armor and 20% for everything else. Just crazy. And then it's for the levels, because each level you pass, it's like level 10, 20, and then I think 30 or something. Chance of triggering second skill, plus 10%. That's always nice. Chance of triggering, a lot of words. Chance of triggering the 8th skill, plus 10%. Meanwhile, increases the attack of golden armor by 30% after releasing the skill. The effect is stackable and lasts the entire battle. That's crazy. That's just wild. And it's like it brings this to 50% chance. So you're gonna get it at least a couple times. At least like 3 or 4 times, maybe 5. And then this right here, it brings it to a 65% chance. But yeah, bottom line, golden armor is your savior. Now, your next 2 ants can be a few things, but if you have it, you want to have Hairy Panther somewhere in your march. It is not one of. It is the best damage dealer for guards in the game. It's a 60% chance to do 350% damage plus 1% per skill per ant level. And then the highest power. So yeah, well, this is more of a PvP. The second part is PvP, but it's still suppressing. And then this skill is in the first, third, fifth, and seventh round. It has a 60% chance to deal 250% damage to all enemy squads. So that's a 60% chance to do 750% damage. And it has an effective range of 5. So you could be, you could be in the middle row or back row and it would reach all the way. And the last skill is just straight up 250% damage to one enemy squad each round. If the target is under control, it increases to 350. It's one of the best, if not the best. Now, this second ant, I would say, is a bit more up to how much you spend. So, Leaf Devourer. Again, one of the best ants, 80% chance to do a lot of damage. Same thing with this. It stacks skill damage each round, up to 100% more skill damage. 8th round, it's what the squad increases Guardian Soldier attack by 10% and deals 200% damage overall to 2 random enemy squads. So with both of these ants, you are covering every single base you have, really. You're hitting every single row, more or less every single time. Now, let's move to a more pay-to-win level. And that's with Ada, right here. It's good, but other things beat it. And that other thing that beats it is Hairy Panther. I'm pretty sure it's better than Ada. And that also goes for Pro Ada. Hairy Panther is better than it. And it's better than Mimicry Master. Mimicry Master, if you don't have either of those ants, it's another amazing choice. Now, if you don't have Hairy Panther and Leaf Devourer, you're going to run. You will want to run Mimicry Master and JJ right here. Jack Jumper. That's 2 ants that you want to run. It's also an amazing squad. Now, ants you want to stay away from is Hercules. It's just not good for damage. And also MC. On paper, it's amazing. But what ruins it is this right here. During the battle, every time all guard ant squads receive damage 9 times, it gains shield effect and is immune to damage and deals 350% damage to the attacker. The count will be reset. The count will be reset after the effect is released. Now, if it wasn't for this first part, this would also probably be up there with Hairy Panther and LD. But alas, it's not that great of an ant for PvP. Not PvP. It's amazing for PvP. For PvE, it's not very good. Now, most of these aren't. Shield Warden, not very good. PA, not good. Bicolor, not good. You want to stick to those main ants. Jack Jumper, another good one, because it every time Jack Jumper releases a combat skill, the attack of all squads goes up by 15%, and that can be stacked without any kind of a limit. Now that also goes up. I'm pretty sure it's what, 20%. So it goes up by a good amount by the time you get to by the time you get to a gold awakening. Now let's put this to the test, kind of figure out what's going to work here. Now another thing is I'm using a pay to win insect. In fact, I'm using two of them. The best insect for a free to play is Atlas. It is diverse and you can use it for anything. Let's say you have an Atlas right here. It's universal. It is the only free to play that is universal. So you can hit anything you want. You can use it on all 3 days. You don't have to worry about it being any worse. Unlike Mantis or Jumping Spider. Now, if you are spending, what I believe is the best damage dealer is this right here. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce it, but I do believe it is the best. The second best is Gladiator Mantis, even for guards. It's just amazing with this frenzy effect. But now that this is out, I would wait for the next generation of Mantis to come out. I'm sure it's going to be more insane and more damage than Gladiator is. Not a good hit, not a bad hit, but you know. Normally what I try to go for is over a billion damage. That's normally a good hit for me. But I don't have a lot of attack for my guards, really. I mean, 1300, 1400, and that's with 3 damage dealing ants. Now, I've seen people at 1600, and they do quite a bit better than me, but I try to keep everything even as much as I can. Like, let's go to a mine hit. I mean, I wouldn't really pay attention to this because I don't have any stars on my bicolor. But everything else is 1324 attack, 1349 defense. And right here is a bit different because Hairy Panther gets more attack. But still fairly close. And then health is always my focus as much as I can. But I'm kind of starting to deviate from it. I want to start working on attack a lot more. Another bad hit. Strange. And remember, some days you just have bad luck. It's that easy. You can just have a bad day. Like right here. I haven't broken 1.1 this week. And if I do, that's good. If I don't, I'm still gonna get, the maximum rewards that I can. Now, something I want to try out this week is the difference of switching Hairy Panther and Leaf Devourer. I want to see what that does to my marches and kind of what happens. I haven't tested it much, but I think it should do well. Well, on paper it should do well. I'm not sure, but we will find out. In the meantime, we can wait for this to hit and go check out what duels are doing this week. I'm doing fairly well. I'm kind of surprised how well I'm doing here. But I can't really get past the top, like the top 20, top 10? There's no way I'm getting top 10, I doubt it. Unless I just find someone is weaker than me and snuck their way in. Yeah, 15%. Ain't no way. 23. This one kind of makes me mad because guy's missing an ant. He's missing his middle row ant and his insect, and he's still at 2,600. It's crazy. And this attack, 1,100 attack. And that would be like 1,200 with an insect, I'm pretty sure. It's crazy. And it's annoying. Ooh, that's a good hit. Okay, sweet. Okay, we're going to do one more hit like this. And then I want to switch the last place ants and see what we can get out of it. Too far. Alright. I'll do my own rally then. Because, yeah, we got 5 hits after this. I want to see what we can do. And we'll finish off this. We'll finish off this right here. I doubt I'm going to get up any higher in ranking, but it's worth trying. Yeah, I can't get close to that. Did a lot more than I thought I would. Yeah, I really didn't do that bad. I'm gonna do 38. I'm kind of surprised by that. I mean, I doubt there's a chance I could ever win, but I do more than I thought I would. Here's a good friend of mine, Squatch. Ain't even close, but I gotta bother him a little bit. Let's check. Okay, 1 billion, 29 billion. Alright, let's swap these two out and see what we get out of it. Yeah, let's see what we get. I don't expect too much of a difference, but I'm not sure. I might break my record, I don't know. Who knows what'll happen? Who knows? We'll just do our little daily things while we wait for it. Yeah, I'm close. I am 1 away from getting these 10 eggs. And then most importantly, it's going to be my next medal I will get. I think I'm at 95. I got that earlier today. I'm close. And I'm even closer to getting my 3rd T10, which I'm happy. My damage for carriers should go up a good amount this week, but that's all I'm gonna do into it. I've been trying to save up creature remains as much as I can because I want a big push right here at the end when I get close. I want to push, but it's still a good ways off. Okay, a little bit better of a hit. And Leaf Devourer did well, but Hairy Panther not so much. Alright. Let's do that a few more times and see what we get out of it. Here's another event that they've shown up with. It's alright. I need to finish it before the end of today. Get to level 45. Actually, I might do that while I'm waiting and see what we can do. Yep, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'll build up a little damage march right here. Get my little march. And then, yeah. Alright, place to level 36 while we are waiting. Let's see if we can beat it. Is that a yes? That's a no. I did not beat it. Okay. Let me try shooters. See if that does any better. I know I was close, but I don't want to sit there and waste a bunch of stamina on nothing. Yeah, let's try that. And then I'll just throw some shooter ants on it. Okay. Okay. Not bad, not great, but not bad. These two did really well, and then that's usually the way it goes. 2 ants will do very well, and then 1 sleeps the whole time. Because I don't know what golden armor's doing, but I don't know, it's something. Let's do this last. Let's do a last couple. I got 3 left. Yeah. Alrighty. I'm not gonna break any records this week, but oh, I must have sent the wrong march to it. That's why I won. Let's see what that does. Did that win too? Yeah, that also won. Cool. Let's keep using this shooter line to beat him. See what I can do. You see other people doing it too. But this is a pretty fun event. It's something a little bit different than normal, but I think for the main part is the bosses. Because we got this tomorrow, and that's not going to be fun. A level 75. Ugh. But yeah, we're first place by a good amount right now. But yeah, I expect these guys to catch up with us pretty soon. Alrighty. Doing better, but oof, that's a good hit. And then these two just slept the whole time. You see, that's kind of hits where you break records, but you know, not this time. Let's switch them back and see what we get. Yep. Okay. I want to get to level 45 and then I'll finish off the rest. And we'll move this up 1 march. We'll move it up 1 march. And then we'll see what the guards did. No, not yet. 20 seconds. Okay. That's something I try to do. I try to keep the stamina even between all the marches. And I'm still beating that pretty well without really any problems. Alright, let's see what this last 2 hits do. Hopefully I'll get another 1.1 billion. No, not a good week. I mean, last week I got 5 or 6, but not this week. I got too lucky last week, I guess. That's all I can really say. I got too lucky. The game's going nuh-uh this week. Which happens from time to time, but I got, what, 2 bests? Yeah, I got a carrier and a shoot and a guard last week, so yeah, I'm pretty okay with this week not being the best. Alrighty, and here's the level 45. I mean, as you can see, these aren't the most difficult in the world. I think for the most part, you just have to run shooters, and you're probably fine. But I think that's the secret, is just running a shooter. Because right here was only 12,000 injured, and then I'm not running that crazy of a shooter march, but still, it did well. Ugh, then under 1 billion for the last march. Okay. Well, yeah, not very good this week. Not really good at all. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll do better next week. That's all I can really hope for, is better next week. And hopefully tomorrow I'll have Wise up to 5-star. That's my hope. I don't know. I might do it. I'm saving up these. That's what, 14 million experience? But I'm less than halfway there. I don't think I'll get there. But I can try. Now, the most important thing to always do is port away when you're done. That's rule number 1 in the ants, is port away when you're done. It's just being courteous for other people, you know. But I think that is going to be all for this episode. Hope to help some of you out, you know, with some tips and tricks towards Pango. But that's all I got for today. Remember, like, subscribe. You know, still feels weird asking for that, but you know, it worked last time. It worked real good last time. Thank you all so much for joining me for another episode of The Ants, the Underground Kingdom. I will see y'all tomorrow. Goodbye.